Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's fine. Okay, here I am drinking. This is a smoothie. It's a combination of cucumber, pineapple and beetroot. It is very healthy. That's actually my breakfast for today. So today on this channel, I am about to teach you guys, or parents rather, things they need to do in order to prepare their children very well for boarding school life, because a lot of things are currently happening out there and you need to equip your child with the necessary information and preparations in order for them to be able to survive in boarding school and take good care of themselves. If you are planning on sending your kids to boarding school come September, or it depends on the country or whenever it is you want to send your children to, because I am in Nigeria, so September, that's a new term, and a lot of parents, a lot of children will be going to boarding school, probably JSS1 or SS1, depends. So this video is to prepare some parents, as in to provide information to some parents so that they can be able to know things they need to do or teach their children. So like I said, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jovial Mom and this is a smoothie. So let's get started. So if you are planning on sending your children to boarding school come September, you have to start now to prepare your children. You have to teach them how to be independent. I don't mean financial independence, I mean independent in the sense that they can be able to take good care of themselves. They can be able to, take good care of their physical well-being. Because right now that your children are still with you at home, you are the one brushing their teeth, Abby. You are the one that used to wash their clothes, or probably they are the ones doing it, or you might have a maid or a house help that does all those things. So your child may not even know how to brush his or her teeth, iron his clothes, wash his clothes or her clothes. So it is left for you now. That is, if you are planning, it's not even that easy if you are planning to send your children to school. At a certain age, your child should be able to know how to take proper care of him or herself, because you can't leave everything in the hands of your maid, because your maid might tomorrow decide that he or she doesn't want to stay with you again and he or she will leave. So if you have started early to teach your children how to do chores, how to take good care of themselves, you will see that even if your maid or your house help ends up leaving tomorrow, your children will be able to take over from where the person stopped, and they will help you. They will be able to do some things at home. So when some people brag on they have 4 house helps, they have 5 house helps, sometimes I do laugh, because when you have house helps everywhere and are doing everything and your children doesn't know how to do anything, you are actually training your house help and you are spoiling your children. So some people see it as a bragging right, like I have house help, and they do this for me, and they do that for me. What about your own children? That your house help does this or does that? It's okay, but what about your own children? At least your own children should be able to know how to, depending on their age, at least from 8 years, should be able to learn how to brush their teeth, should be able to know how to wash things like their pants, their boxers and all that. You have to start early to teach them. So when it comes to boarding school, when your child gets into boarding school, for some schools, your child will be the one to start washing his or her clothes. Your child will be the one to start ironing his or her clothes. Your child will be the one to arrange his or her bed. When they wake up I went to boarding school, so I am not making this video for view's sake or because I want to talk. I am speaking from experience, because I am also a product of boarding school and I have my first son in boarding school. So I am making this video via my personal experience and the experience I gathered from my own son, because I also made some mistake. So that is why I am making this video, so that other parents watching me can also learn and protect and do the right thing. So in order to prepare your child for boarding school life, you have to first of all start now to teach your children how to brush their teeth. And when they are brushing their teeth, let them also learn to brush their tongue. Okay? Because if you fail to teach them how to brush their teeth now, when they get to boarding school, they will start brushing it anyhow. And by the time you visit your child, you will end up realizing that your child is suffering from mouth odor. So in order to prevent such from happening, you have to start now to teach your children how to brush their teeth. Your maid shouldn't do everything for you. You have to start teaching your children self-care, self-love, how to take care of themselves. So you have to first of all, like I said, if you are preparing for your children for boarding school, you have to start now to teach your children how to brush their teeth. And that is number one. Number two, you have to teach your children how to brush, to take their bath, scrub their armpits, in order to prevent body odor. A lot of children, when they go to boarding school and they don't know how to take good care of themselves, you end up seeing them having mouth odor and body odor. It is because they were not well prepared at home. It is your responsibility as a father, as a mother, to equip your children with all those things, to teach them. So you have to start now to teach your children how to brush their teeth. Okay, I know you will say, how am I going to do this now? Okay, see what you will do. In the morning, tell your child to come, get your brush, put some toothpaste, give your child okay, you can start, okay, wash me now, let me brush my teeth. You as a mom or as a dad will say, okay, pay attention, I am about to teach you how to brush your teeth. Look at what you are going to do. You will first of all rinse your brush, put paste, start brushing, up, down. Teach your child how to go about it. Then when you are done teaching your child, hand over the toothbrush to your child. Tell your child to do exactly what you did. That is the way you are going to do it. If your child didn't get it right, continue teaching the child, continue. Before you know it, they will master it. So that's it. When it comes to them knowing how to take their bath, when you are bathing your child, let your child know how it is very important for them to scrub their armpits, for them to scrub their body very well too, for them to scrub their private areas and all that. Teach them. When you're done teaching your child, maybe let's assume you are the one that helped your child to take his bath in the morning. In the night, allow your child to bath himself or herself. Just stand there watching your child taking his bath. If there are areas that he or she is not scrubbing the body very well, tell him, okay, scrub this place, scrub it very well, okay? Scrub it. I don't want you to develop body odor, so you have to scrub it. Teach your child. And when you are doing that, teach it with love. Don't go and start beating. I told you to do this. Why did it? No. You have to teach your child with love. If you want your child to know how to take his or her bath very well, you have to prepare your child now. You have to set an example by, first of all, as you are bathing your child, you are telling him or her how it is very important to scrub their body very well. And when you are done, allow your child to do the same thing you did, maybe in the evening, and you stay there and watch. And if they are not getting it right, correct them. So knowing how to take good care of them, their body and their mouth is very important in order to prevent mouth odor and body odor. So the next one is knowing how to wash their clothes. This one is very important. I know you will say, oh, he's still small now, he cannot wash his clothes. It doesn't make sense. They can start with their stockings, their school uniform, their boxers, their singlet. How are you going to go about it? Okay, your child is preparing for boarding school come September, or see what you are going to do. First of all, when they come back from school, I know a lot of parents do have a washing machine. Even me, I have a washing machine. And my first son is in boarding school, and the second one is also preparing to go to boarding school come September. What I am doing now is that immediately they come back from school, he will be the one to gather all their uniforms, their stockings, their singlet, their boxers. I will tell him to go and wash it. Though I have someone that lives with me that most times he will also wash it, but I've told him to allow him to do those things while you inspect him. If he fails to wash it very well, teach him, because I don't want a situation whereby by September the school start calling me, oh, your son doesn't know how to wash his clothes, or your son has poor hygiene. It is so embarrassing, and I know you don't want such a situation. So you have to start now to teach him. When he comes back from school, probably your child is in primary 5 or 6. Allow him to gather all his siblings' uniform. Tell him to go and wash it. Those days when I was growing up, what my mom used to do is that immediately you come back from school, you will first of all wash your school uniform and your stockings. After washing it, you will come and show him. Oh, he will not inspect it. If it's not clean, you will go back and wash it again. And if it is clean, he will tell you to, okay, go and spread it before you will eat. Before you will eat. So you can copy it too. When he comes back from school, tell him to wash his uniform, stockings, his brother's own. He will show you, and if it is okay, you can tell him, okay, go and spread it and give him his or her food. So you have to start now to teach your children how to wash their clothes, because in boarding school, for most boarding school, your children will be the ones to wash their uniforms, their blankets, their bed sheets. They will be the ones to do it. There are some boarding schools that the seniors will be the ones taking care of the JSS1 till they are in JSS3, I think. Whereas for some boarding school, your children will be the ones to do those things. So whether it is the seniors that are going to start taking care of your children when they are in JSS1, or your children will be the ones to do it, it is still very important for you to teach your children all those things so that they will be able to know how to take care of themselves. So number 3 is your children knowing how to wash their clothes. Like I said, the first one is knowing how to brush their teeth and focusing on the tongue, because it is those whitish stuff that is in the tongue that causes mouth odor. So you have to teach them how to scrub their tongue, or you buy this tongue scraper. I've forgotten what they call it. You can also buy it for your children. That is when they are now going back to school, so that if in case they don't know how to use the brush to brush inside, they can use that and be like, it will remove all the dirt inside their tongue. So the first one is knowing how to brush their tongue. The second one is knowing how to do what? To take their bath. Also introduce deodorant to them, so that immediately they are done taking their bath and clean their body, they will apply deodorants. Then let them know how it is very important to apply body cream. So because you are also going to buy cream for them when they will be going back to school, just make sure you buy the one that is not a bleaching cream, because there are some parents that are fond of bleaching their children, which is not right. So the third one is teaching them how to wash their clothes. The fourth one is you have to teach your children how to iron their clothes. During my own time in boarding school, we were using charcoal iron. That's what we are using there, because most schools, they are afraid of introducing electric iron to students. So during my own time in boarding school at Mother of Miss, we are using charcoal iron. But now, modern, a lot of schools are using electric iron. My son, who is in JSS2, is using electric iron. Even my friends and their children are in boarding school, they are all using electric iron. So that you that is running away from your children knowing how to iron at home, if you fail to teach your children, he will go to school and he will burn all his uniforms. I am speaking this one from experience, so because I didn't get it right in this aspect. When my son went to boarding school initially, he didn't know how to iron his clothes very well. So most of his uniforms, he used iron to burn them. In fact, when he came back from break there, most of his uniforms, there were lots of iron burns on them. I had to go to market and patch it because I can't keep buying uniforms. So that is why it is very important for you to start now to teach your children how to iron their clothes. How to iron their clothes, so that they won't go to school and start destroying their uniform because they don't know how to iron. And you will keep replacing them. So start now to teach your children how to iron their clothes, okay? Teach them how to iron it. So the next one is you have to teach your children how to organize things. Sometimes when they wake up in the morning, tell your child, arrange this room, sweep this house. Because that is you preparing your child how to do things in an organized way. Because when they get to boarding school, some schools do allow accept provisions, some schools do not. And when he gets to secondary school in boarding school, he will be the one keeping his books, he will be the one arranging his bed, his clothes, every single thing that has to do with him. So it is your responsibility for you now to start now to teach your children how to organize things. When they wake up in the morning, tell them this room is not tidy. Oh yeah, arrange these rooms, arrange these rooms, arrange those rooms. You know, let them know how to, orderliness, let them know how to arrange things, so that they will carry down knowledge or to boarding school. Because if you fail to teach your children how to arrange things, how to keep things well, they will end up losing their provisions, their buckets, their uniforms, their books, and you keep replacing them. Note that they might still know how to do all these things, but as a beginner, they will still lose some of their things, but at least not to the level of somebody that didn't prepare the child for boarding school life. So you have to start now to teach your children how to do all these things. Let them know how to organize their things well. It will help them know how to keep their books well. It will help them know how to keep their uniforms well. It will help them know how to iron their things well. It will help them know how to keep their buckets, their cup, their spoons well. So teach your children how to organize things, because if you fail to teach them because you are over pampering them or because you allowed your house help to do everything at home, when they go to boarding school, they will end up embarrassing you. Because there is an experience I had during my own time when my son was in Justice School. We went to drop him back in school. Some children, if you see the way their books were neat, the back still intact. But my son, some of his books, the back were torn. So I was kind of embarrassed, but with time, he had to adjust. I had to start teaching him, see, Michael, please keep your books well. Please arrange your books well. You know, I was now trying to tell him how it is very important for him to learn to arrange his things. So with time, he now started keeping his things well. But that first day, I was so embarrassed, because if you see other children, their books were intact. So start now to teach your children all those things. Let them know how to arrange their things. Let them know how to keep their things well. Okay? So the next one is, you have to understand, this one has to do with character, personal development. Understand that your children is going out there to meet other children from different backgrounds, from different upbringing, from different family. So you have to start now, if you have not started, to inculcate the. So as I was saying, a call is interrupting my phone. That's why it is breaking. Teach them not to steal. Teach them not to take what does not belong to them. Teach them not to bully people. That is why it keeps behaving like this. So I will still end the live. I will soon end the live. So teach your children how to take care of themselves, to inculcate the right values in them. Let them know that it is not right to bully people. It is not right to take what does not belong to them. It is not right to harass people. It is not right to steal. Teach them all the things they need to know about sex education, because in school they are going to meet confused people that are confused about their gender. They are going to meet homosexuals, they are going to meet lesbians, they are going to meet all kinds of people. They are even going to meet people with some animalistic mindsets. So that is why I said earlier, you have to teach your children, inculcate in them the right values, so that they won't go out there and disgrace you. Tell your child that it is not right for anybody to touch his private parts or insert anything there. Be vocal about all this information, because if you fail to teach them, another person will teach them and might probably end up teaching them the wrong informations. So it is left for you to prepare your child for boarding school life, because during my days, there are some days we wake up, you hear that these two are lesbians. They will bring them out in the assembly, they will disgrace them, and they will call their parents to come and pick them, and they will expel them from school. So let them know that there are lots of things going on out there. So you have to prepare your children for boarding school life. Teach them all the necessary things they need to do. Tell them that nobody has the right to tell you to shut up. As in, when somebody is abusing you and a person is telling you, if you report to the school authority, I will beat you or I will flog you, or no. If anybody is trying to bully you, tell them to be bold enough to report to the school authority or to report to you. That is why bonding is very important. You have to bond with your children. Let them trust you. Let them believe in you, so that if they are going through anything in life, in school or in the world, they will be able to confide in you. But if you are always shutting them up, trying to bully them, trying to, they will not be able to open up to you anything they are going on in school. I can remember when my son came back from school, he was saying somebody was making mockery of his son name, Okori. I was like, why would somebody make mockery of your son name? Have you reported to the school authority? He said yes. And I said, what did they do? He said they cautioned them, but they still continued. I said, okay, don't worry. On the day we are dropping him back to school, I said, okay, I want to see the owner of the school. I said, why will the school allow students to bully my son? I was like, I don't like this kind of thing. They need to do something about it. And the school have had to step in and caution the students, and they stopped. So you have to teach your child that it is not right to be bullied, and it is not okay to bully somebody. And you have to teach your child to be able to learn to open up. They shouldn't allow anybody to shut them up or make them live in fear, because most of these evil people knows how to manipulate children. They'll be like, if you ever tell anybody, I will kill you. They will try to manipulate you, try to shut you up. So you have to let your child know that it is their right to say no to certain behaviors. It is their right not to accept disrespect. Okay? Let them know all these things. You have to prepare them. Let them know that it is very okay to pray. Teach them how to pray, because I know a lot of people are not Christians, a lot of people are not Catholics or whatever, but let them know how it's important to make affirmations. I believe if you are not a Christian, you still believe in affirmations, right? So let them know how to pray, to make positive affirmations, because there are some days that they will wake up, they will start going through all this emotional stuff. Maybe they don't feel like going to school and all that. Teach them how it is very important to make affirmations, to pray, because the world is tough out there. It's more like the survival of the fittest. So prepare your children for boarding school life, okay? Let them know that in friendship, they should look out for people that they can learn something from. There are some children that are intelligent. They will go to school and start befriending children that doesn't have sense. People that are behaving all kinds of, people that won't add value to them, to their lives, or help them become better. So teach your children how to select friends, how to make friends, things to put into consideration before calling anybody your friend, so that they won't go and get entangled with people that will ruin their life or make them get expelled in school. So you have to prepare your child for everything. Let them know how to keep their things well, how to practice good personal hygiene and cleanliness. Let them know that it is not okay to be bullied. It is not okay for anybody to make you feel less of yourself. Let them know the power of self-love. Tell them you love them as a parent, so that even when they go there in boarding school and somebody is trying to make them feel less of themselves, they will always remember that their parents loves them and they love themselves too. There are some people that will, even me as an adult, there are some people that will try to talk down on me. Oh, see that one, she doesn't know how to do makeup. It does not bother me, because I love myself. With or without makeup, my self-love gain is intact. A lot of people will try to talk down on you. They'll try to make you feel less of yourself. But that's where self-love comes in. If you do not love yourself, those things they are saying will affect you. Will start feeling like, oh, it's true. You will not start shrinking for them to be happy. No, it can never be me. And I pray let my children have my kind of mindset. I go happy die. So let your children know the power of self-love. Let them love themselves, because with self-love comes self-care. If you don't love yourself, you won't be able to take care of yourself. So let them know that it is okay for everyone not to like them. Let them know how to accept rejection, because there are some people that will not like to associate with them. Tell them that it's okay. If somebody doesn't want to associate with you, go where you are loved. Tell them that it's not okay to force themselves upon people. That's how many people get disrespected or abused, because they are trying to belong. Tell them to stand out. Okay, go where you are loved. If anybody doesn't want to associate with you, give them space. Don't hate them, because that's the problem we have in this world now. Somebody will not want to associate with you for whatever reason best known to them. You don't even know what they are going through. The next thing, you start hating them. You start wondering what they are feeling like. You start wondering, this one is feeling too big. The next thing, you start plotting on how to bring them down, simply because they don't want to associate with you. A lot of people do not know how to handle rejection. So start now to teach your children that it is very okay for someone not to like you. It is very okay for someone not to want to have anything to do with you. Love yourself. There are people that loves you. There are people that wants to associate with you. Go for them. It's very much okay. I don't like everybody, and everybody does not like me, and I can't use because somebody doesn't like me, I hate that person. It doesn't make sense. All I have to do is, if I notice you don't like me, I'll avoid you and stay on my own, and focus on people that love me. Life goes on. So you have to prepare your children for all these things, because they are going to meet all kinds of character out there. They are going to meet all kinds of people out there. They are going to, in fact, They are going to, I went to boarding school, so I am speaking all these things from experience. There are some people that will hate your child just because they are intelligent. There are some people that will hate your child just because they are beautiful or handsome. There are some people that will even start plotting on how to bring them down just because they are always the first position they are always the first in class. They are always answering questions. They are always intelligent. They are always no. There are some people that have this aura, this likability. Those ones easily attract envious people too. So you have to prepare them, let them know all these things. Because if you have a positive aura and people always want to associate with you, there are people that will also hate you. And they can go to any extent to bring you down. So you have to prepare them so that they will be careful with people they associate with what they eat too, and all that. So I think I have really explained a lot. Encourage them when they go to boarding school, let them focus on their studies. Let them do their assignments, read their books. Let them know that there is time for everything. Let them know how to pray. Because a lot of people have so much negative energies. A lot of people have so many ancestral whatever following them. So let them know how to pray. There are some people that has dark energies. They don't even know they have those things. Because how do I know? There are some people that you will tell good things going on in your life or good things that are about to happen in your life, and these forces following them or whatever will now make those things not to come to pass. A lot of people have such energies following them, but they don't know. So teach your children to be very careful of who they associate with. You can still be nice to people until hello, hi, how are you doing, and mind your business. You must not befriend everybody that comes closer to you. That is where our instinct comes in. Let them always follow their instincts. If you are not comfortable doing anything, don't do it. Okay? No matter how much people try to persuade you to live a life you don't want to live, so far as your spirit does not accept such, don't do it. Okay? Tell your child to always stand out. Don't do things because others are doing it. Because peer pressure is real. It's real. Let your child know that just because other people are doing it does not mean I must do it. Okay? And if your child is not comfortable doing it, then tell him or her not to do it. Okay? And that, I remember those days in College of Education. When you are in the midst of people smoking and they will be like, smoke. You will tell them, I don't want to smoke. I don't smoke. Okay, you go to a party and people are drinking all kinds of alcohol, and they'll be like, take now, and you say, you don't drink, because normally I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol, and I don't smoke either, and I don't have any problem with people doing that too. But you know, when you find yourself in an environment or in a gathering where 90% of people are doing those things, they find it difficult to understand that you do not want to do those things and you don't do them. They will assume you are pretending, you are faking it, you are trying to act like a saint, whereas it's just your own way of life. So let your child know that peer pressure is real, and even when 90% of people are doing that thing and they don't want to do it, they should not do it. I can remember I attended a party then. A lot of people there were smoking, they were drinking all kinds of alcohol, but I already know that just a sip, my eyes will start rotating. So I try as much as possible to avoid it. Some people, as a result of peer pressure, started smoking, drinking, and they end up getting raped. They end up getting their evil friends use that opportunity to set them up. So tell your child that it is okay not to drink alcohol. It is also not okay to smoke. And if you are surrounded by people that do them and you don't want to do them, stick to your own principles. Don't do it because they are doing it. Don't allow them to force you into doing it, because at the end of the day, it might land you in trouble. There are some people that will take like 4 bottles of alcohol, 10. They are still standing strong. And there are some people that just 1 bottle, they are already... There are some people that can smoke 1 pack of cigarettes in a day and nothing will happen. And there are some people that the moment they smoke 1 pack in a week, so many health issues. Let your child know that personality differs. Everybody has their own way of life. So let them stick to their own values and principles. And no matter the pressure, if they don't want to do it, they should not do it. So I think that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to avoid embarrassment. Because you will see a lot though, I'm just telling you. You will see a lot. Teach them to let them know how to polish their shoes, to clean their shoes. I forgot that one. So that it will not be the day you visit them in school. You will see they will be putting on a sandal or a shoe that is very dirty. You with your touchness, you will see your child looking so dirty and tattered. Yeah? Whereas children are well and looking are so neat and nice and well dressed. Shame go catch you. I'm just telling you. So better prepare your mind and start early to teach your children. You cannot be wearing designers looking so on point. Then your child will be so dirty. You will now visit your child and your child will be looking like I will not use a maid because most maids now are taking good care of themselves. They will now be looking like a slave, your own child. Whereas you that came to visit your child, you are on point from head to toe. You will feel embarrassed. So start now to teach your child those things. Let them know it. Let them start practicing it now. So that you'll be seeing it, you'll be correcting them and all that. Okay? Buy them good deodorants. Buy them good cream, body cream. Let them know how to cream their body. And buy them good soap. Avoid bleaching cream because the sun, because when they go to boarding school, they will be moving around even under the sun. And when the cream they are using is bleaching cream, the sun will end up destroying their skin. You will now be seeing patches, black spots and all that. So teach your children the right thing. Let them know how to take good care of themselves, how to love themselves, how to protect themselves. Okay? How to protect themselves. So that's all for today. See you guys next time. Bye.